What an absolute disaster.
This is one of those moments that I wait for patiently. I'm really not happy. We're in a spot of trouble here. Proudly brought to you by ICHECK TPMS.
Let's go. Welcome back, guys, to another episode. We're just fanning it.
We've just spent a number of amazing weeks enjoying the high country in autumn. Slightly chillier weather, but it was absolutely superb. It allowed us to really enjoy beautiful fires at night.
Right.
The scenery was epic. We made the decision to do a lot of sort of riverside stays, so they were pretty much all waterfront. Tried our fishing skills, which was a horrible fail.
Okay, so we enjoyed the high country with a great company, but I got 0 fish. Jason got 9, so I don't even know if I should invest in another bait. Drop a comment in below if I shouldn't give up or what, but you know, I've got to pick my game up.
So we're heading back towards warmer weather. Try and defrost a little bit after a couple of weeks, but we have been missing the beach, haven't we?
I've missed the beach. I've missed yeah. Well, you know, like we said, even though the high country is beautiful, we just looked at each other the other day and we said, what are we doing? And with the cold weather, and you know, we just the excitement that we had around the high country, we sort of hit a little low, and we kind of looked at each other the other night and we said, well, what are we doing? And we said, right, let's just, we didn't really want to rush up to Queensland or anything, because there's no real rush anymore, but we just looked at each other and we go, you know what, it's 1,200 k's, let's just sort of head up and try and find that beach camping sort of thing again. We're too far from WA to hightail it there, but that's okay. And yeah, well, this is what we're doing.
Bubby will certainly be quite happy to get the sand in his paws and his paws in the water. He's an absolute beach maniac.
I wouldn't mind a bit of sand between my toes again. But I also got to say, guys, we're about halfway already back to Brisbane when we started this episode, and the reason why we've done that is I wanted to give you some feedback after the changes we've done to the car, right? So the shocks have helped almost everything. Like, it's so much better drive. I do think that putting a Gen Y hitch, the one that's takes a bit of the shock out of the caravan, will even better the ride. But totally changed the ride, and I'm super happy about it. And yeah, it's a great addition to the car.
I'm super happy about it. I get to keep my kidneys where they're meant to be.
Yeah, well, that's it. So we're going to push on. We've got something exciting planned, something we've never done before, even though it's our hometown, my home city, I should say.
Home state.
Home state. And I'll tell you what, I'm super excited for this one. So, a quick little stop on the side of the road here for something to eat lunch. So we made a nice lamb's roast last night. So we got a leftover lamb. I'm gonna have a lamb and cheese toasty. Got a $20 toasty here. It's running on the inverter. Yes, look. Oh, yes, she comes.
Look at this.
Oh, yes, please.
Close this old mate, can't come out.
Watch out, old mate, on the side of the road here.
Because he'll do a runner for sure.
Tell you what, there's been a bit of rain out here. So we're just north of Dubbo, in sort of like a rest area stop here. All right.
Nothing better than a good old toasty.
Yes.
Next to the roadside stop when you're doing a big day.
Oh, look, we're a mess here.
Not a mess.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do 5.
Oh dear.
You got a plate, darling, or we're just going to put it straight on there?
I'm going to go straight off the board, my love. So,
oh, geez.
minimise waste. Yeah, minimise.
Got a bit going on.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
got a bit
cheese
going on.
dripping.
Got a bulk going on here.
And I gotta try and get all your cheese off
Oh,
there.
man, look at this.
Right.
Just a mess on it.
Gotta keep it clean.
Let's cut it.
What I love about this outdoor space as
Oh,
well.
mate, this kitchen. When you pull up a place like this, so I'll just drop it down. We use these bags from Crash Pad, like that, just fits perfectly in there. Pull it out. When we're done, we wipe it off, put it back in, flip the table up, and we're out of here. Yes.
And all of that with a field view. It doesn't have to be posh to be good, does it?
No,
Just the experience of travel.
just a great singer.
Thanks, love.
What's
It's
happened?
just slop.
What's happened
My
to your singer, mate?
sandwich. Look how sloppy it is.
What's happened?
How can you get a toasted sandwich wrong?
Oh, mate, that's falling apart, mate. Oh.
It needed to cook longer, but we're in a hurry. So,
Well, eat your food.
well, I'll try and put it back together.
Mate, that is absolutely a disaster. Wow. This road here, this must be from all the rain they've had.
Yeah, big parts of the road's just missing, love.
Just gotta go slow, and I just said I wanted to watch the van, but it looks like I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. But we've no idea which way the maps is taking us here.
Ooh, it's not easy to find what I'm looking for in the end. Just wanna know what I'm about.
This is one of those moments that I wait for patiently year on year our entire marriage. So Derek just said, please can you just pop in the next destination in my Apple Maps. So I go, now think back a number of episodes we've been going, why are we on this road? This is in the middle of nowhere. Why is it taking us on this road? Derek, please do inform the audience. What happened?
Apparently, when you put the like addressing on Google Maps or Apple Maps and you hit go, I had this little slide bar across saying avoid highways. And Sue's just gone, you've got this thing on, and I'm going, I don't remember doing it. Like, why would I do that?
Oh my God.
Oh.
You are priceless. You are absolutely priceless. So yes, for everyone watching, I'm not the most tech savvy person, but
No,
there was
you're not, to
there
be
was a
fair.
big green block that said avoid highways. And when I clicked the more button,
Hello.
there was avoid highways and avoid tolls as a selection. So make sure you're not on avoid highways.
The moment when getting used to not knowing when all the pieces fall in line. Oh, it was adventures back then. I keep searching for signs in my dreams back then. And I don't know how to stop, 'cause it brings back the feeling that I can't reach the top now, even if I don't know how. It brings back the feeling that even if it all goes down in the end.
All right, good morning, guys. We actually pulled into a caravan park last night. Obviously, we weren't not going to make our destination all in one sort of go. But I just wanted to touch on that mistake I've made with the toggle that Sue had an absolute laugh about. I'm going to try and see how I've done this, but let's just put in here. Let's just go here, and then go drive. And then I'll put it up on the screen, it'll be easier. I'll record the screen, figuring this all out. Now you think I would be quite tech savvy. I edit the videos, I do all the photos, I do a lot of stuff, right? But on here, I've gone avoid and somehow put avoid highways on. Now, I may have done that for a reason somewhere along the line, or I've accidentally done it. Not quite sure, but that's how easy it can be, and thankfully Sue's picked up on it. But mate, I'm super excited for today. So we've got about an hour's drive to where we're going, and we are super pumped. We are all stocked up. I get gas now. I just got to hitch the car up, and let's put the pedal to the metal and let's get going. Big city. I don't like big cities.
It's definitely an exceptionally busy road, I think. How many lanes?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 2 merging from the left. Like, you know.
Stick between the lines, that's all I say.
You know, stick between the lines, you're right. But we just left the Gold Coast, so that's where we stayed for the night. And I am extremely excited today because we haven't been here, well, many years ago we've been here, but not with like a caravan or anything like that. So
this was actually, sorry to interrupt,
yes,
the first place we ever went camping in Australia when we arrived a tickle over 10 years ago.
And I remember going to, back then, super cheap auto, buying a 2-man tent. I think it was $30. A little gas stove so we could cook on, right? And then I think a sleeping bag, and you know, we took stuff from the house, but that's all we had.
And we loved it.
Absolutely loved it. So we thought, you know what, we got to go back. I'm super excited. So we're getting the ferry across to North Stradbroke Island for 5 days. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, come back Wednesday. Ooh, like 6 days. So we got the 1 o'clock ferry. Apparently it's a 45 or 50-minute ferry ride across. The weather looks superb for the entire days we're on the beach. So hardly any wind, sun's out. You can see we're in t-shirts, baby. It's getting warmer.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, so the lady checked the length of the van. So we've measured our van from, lane 3. Oh, shivers. It's going here. We're a bit early because we're excited. Well, at least I am. Look at this weather, baby. Anyway, we have got awesome days for weather, like I've said, and we are camping on the beach again. And I think this, you know, we said that we're feeling a bit down. It's been a while. Actually, we're Alti Beach, so
it's been a long while. Yes. I'm very excited. And this guy, what do you reckon, Bubby? You want to go beach? You want to go beach? He's very excited.
Mate, I'm going to give my fishing a go again.
Oh, here we go.
But from the beach, because, well, we don't have a boat. Look at this, glass off, mate. Glass off.
The weather is superb, and I can't wait to get my feet into the sand.
Oh, the sunsets, the sunrises. Yeah, please, baby.
They're
going on, but I don't know how we're going to fit.
Pretty cool.
We did pay for the extra width of the vehicle. We're on. But I thought you could actually get out the car here and go and sit in, like, it's a 45-50 minute ferry ride, but it looks like you're stuck in the car for, well, that long.
I'm happy with that because I can keep an eye on Bobby.
We can't get any real like footage from, like, I thought you'd go up on a landing. Anyway, we're going to be able to sit, or at least we sit with Bobby anyway.
Yeah.
We've taken 2 lanes up, but that's, I think, why you pay extra. So let's talk about that quickly. So to get our car and van over, 7.5 meter caravan, and they checked that. And the car, it's 6.3 meters long, and it's a little bit extra wider, and the height we paid $637
Woo!
return to North Stradbroke. Now you must probably thinking that is dear. It is dear.
So you want to be there a couple of days to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. Or you leave your van and come across in a swag or rent an Airbnb or something. But that's what we decided to do, and that's why we've come for 5 days now. Again, we've forgotten about the school holidays that's apparently starting Queensland next week Thursday, so that's why we thought we'll come
Standard.
back. Yeah, we forget about these things. So, you know, what are we, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, come back on 6 days. So we got the 1 o'clock ferry, so we'll get across there just before 2. And then we got another drama we've got to cover is the tide, because we've got to actually go onto the beach to get to our campsite. We'll go through that in a minute, but anyway, yeah, it was a little, I thought we could get a little bit of footage, but we'll try and see what we can get with the GoPro. Weather's superb, so it should be an easy cruise across. We're on North Stradbroke Island.
300 metres,
And
turn
we're-
left onto Mitchell Crescent.
20 minutes away from entering onto the beach to gain access to our campsite. We have booked a campsite on Flinders Beach, area, I think it's K.
Dog friendly.
Yes, yes, can you believe it? And when I went to go and book my accommodation, which I think was $109 for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 nights, it asked me if I wanted to add the vehicle permit to it, so I did. So I
Turn
bought
left
a
onto Mitchell Crescent,
1 month
then turn right
permit, I
onto
think it
Dingle
is.
Road.
And I've just popped into the post office and printed it off, because you got to have it on your dash, don't you?
No, that's the camping permit. I don't know about the beach permit, but anyway, I've paid it. I've got it on email. I don't know where you get a sticker from, but about
Turn right
20 minutes
onto
now.
Dingle Road.
Sorry, the GPS, I don't know where I'm going. We have a slight problem. We got here and we should be at the beach on high tide. So we may have to hang around for a bit and see, because you can only access it at low tide. So that was
So
my
we'll have
bad.
to wait for the tide to drop, basically.
Yes, but also we don't have it's not a very big tide that we're having at the moment. It's only a half tide. So I'm hoping when we get there,
In about
we'll check
10
it out.
kilometres, turn left onto Beehive Road.
And we've got to let tide pressures down and things like that. I'd never driven this car on the beach, so...
Never driven the car and the van on the beach.
No, we haven't. We're all till we took
Yeah.
the van, but that was with the cruiser.
Yeah.
So, going to be an interesting time. But what an absolute glass-off of a day coming into port. Like, wow, plenty of boats, fishing. It's just good to see. Super excited, and like I said, this is the weather we're going to have for the next 5 days. So I'm seriously looking forward to it.
It is super quiet here. I haven't seen any cars.
Well, that's a bit of a worry.
Us.
Hey, well, I've taken a walk, and I'll tell you what, man, this is going to test us a bit. Like, you can't really get a run up as such to get onto this beach, and you've got to sort of go on and then turn to the right because the camping section's down that way. It's chewed up a little bit. The tide is going out, so that's a tick. It's just been on the turn. It's not going now. There's plenty of room. I've taken a walk onto the beach. There's plenty of, looks like there's plenty of room between, like enough beach to be able to drive on. And I'm not sure how far down we're going, but we're in area K. I don't know why I chose that one. I just looked at some
I think it's 7
reviews.
kilometers stretch of camping, so
Yeah, but no, you got to camp in areas if you book in that area. So
I know, but the whole strip is like
Yeah.
7 k's.
So yeah, a bit nervous, but we're gonna let our tyres down anyway. Now, this is the first time we've taken the Black Angus off onto the beach. So we use our ICHECK tyre pressure deflators. So these ones are set at 20. So I'll let the caravan tyres down 20 first, and I'll come back and sit and figure out what are we going to do here. I'm not sure because it's a bigger car, heavier car, so I don't think you go down that much. I think you go down to like 30 on the back and maybe 25 on the front, but I might have to make a phone call to
Phone a
someone.
friend.
Yeah, phone. Can I use my phone a friend, my lifeline? Because pretty, yeah. Yeah, she's a bit chopped up, so
Is it?
yeah, man, it's going to be pretty wild.
Last time I was on the beach in South Australia, and I didn't have to let the tires down, man, it was fucking soft.
So we've just let down the tyres. Someone's come past us in a very light setup,
But I didn't let their tyres down, to be fair. Oh, not that I saw.
and they
They just-
bogged as buggery.
They just came straight sort of past us, parked up, letting our tyres down, and they've hit up and just gone bang down. So
I know, but what worries me is what do you reckon that setup weighs versus us?
yeah, it's still, you got to hang the top here. I still think you got to hang the top.
This is super soft. Super soft. And yeah, I don't know, I'm stacking it. Look at this powder. I'm really not happy. We've paid a lot of money to get here. My heartbeat's sitting up in my throat because we're alone, we're heavy. If you get bogged there and the tide comes in, and if you get recovered, a couple of $1,000. I don't think Derek's going to be very happy with me, but I think I'm going to call this a no. We're in a spot of trouble here. So I've pulled the pin on the beach. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry, love. It's like, if you get bogged and the tide comes up, and then even if it's not a tide issue, if you need a recovery, it'll cost thousands of dollars.
So the problem is now on North Stradbroke Island, no caravan parks allow dogs. So if we can't get onto the ferry tonight to go back same day,
We're driving around in our van or not?
we actually don't even know what you can do. You know, or it's a bit silly, but I did all the research I can. People have taken 20-foot vans onto this beach. Obviously, the beach always changes. Conditions, we always talk about it, and that don't look good. And if we get bogged, would I do it in the cruiser? Most probably not, if it was chopped up like that. It's not going to make any difference. The size of the van that we tow didn't change. Yeah, we're in a big spot of bother here. And if the ferries are full,
We're sleeping in the ferry car park.
mate, no idea, we'll get fined. What do? You know? We did try and call the caravan park to plead with them, and they said no, it is what it is. I suppose a little lack of research, or I don't know what, but yeah, it's weird. Okay guys, it is now 6 o'clock on a Friday evening, and I'm happy to say, well, I don't know if it's happy to say, but we have managed to get on the last ferry back to mainland at 7 o'clock tonight. Yeah, thank goodness we can. And then we're going back to the same caravan park that we were at last night. We've rung them and they've said that they've got space for us, but we got to try and make it there by 8:30, 8:45. We only get off the ferry at Cleveland at 8 o'clock. So whole thumbs, there's no traffic on the motorway back down to the Gold Coast. And it is a Friday afternoon. So what we'll try and do is when we get back on the other side, on the mainland, if you want to call it that, we will then call the number just to say, mate, this is, we're on our way. Just try and keep in contact with them, just so that like everyone knows sort of what's happening. Yeah, it's lost all that money. It is what it is. Done as much research as we can. It's a bit
You could take the chance, but
yeah, what do
I'm
you
too
do?
old and fairy to take chances like that.
We will regroup and we'll touch it with you in tomorrow. It's just too dark on the ferry. We won't be able to film as it is. I got my torch, we've got the lights on in the car. I'm just parked up here. We most probably can roll down to the ferry in about 15 minutes to park up and wait. And what I'll do is I'll just touch in tomorrow. And yeah, it's, I'm pretty upset about it, to be fair, to be honest. Like, cost us all up $800 to come across here for the day. It's a very expensive day trip. But you know, Sue's right. If there was someone that we were traveling with in a 4x4 towing another caravan, definitely would have given it a go. But we were all alone, really. We're not quite geared up, I think, for what that is. Like, no winch on the car yet. We've got 4 max tracks on the caravan, but I think we may need a bit more than 4. So another 4 would have been ideal. But yeah, there's a bit of a down for us now, a bit of a low. But we're at the ferry now, so we got another 40 minutes to wait for the ferry, and then we got to try and get back to that caravan park. But what an absolute disaster. Okay, so it's been a few days, guys, since that day across to Stradbroke. We've had some time to think and look at what we've done wrong. Hey?
We've had some time to reflect on what was an absolutely epic and major fail on the beach. But I have been thinking about this because I've been trying to digest the fact that we lost so much money as well as the experience of the week on the beach. I think if we had arrived earlier in the day, it would have given us time to check out the other entrance, because
Yes.
apparently there's more than one entrance.
Or 2. And apparently that was a lot easier to get on, but we were running out of time.
Yeah. And even if we got bogged, it would have at least given up enough time to try and get out before it got dark.
I think also where we got caught out is that we were down in the high country, and the more east we come, because Queensland don't go into daylight savings, it gets dark pretty quick here.
quickly.
Like 5 or 5:30, you're scratching. You got to turn a light on.
I finish work and it's time for bed. It's
Pretty
dark.
much. That's what it feels like. So I don't know. Maybe we're making excuses here, but we're trying to make up for our wrongdoing. But I think honestly, if we had some more recovery gear, like max straps, something I need to go and get another maybe 4 for the shed, and we got 4 for the van, I may have given it a go, because that way you can build a little track and you can try and keep going, and you maybe have to do that a few times, and I think we would have been okay. Or we would have been with someone that can give you a tug out, or just that extra help out, I think would have been done.
Yeah.
So maybe, in future we're going to go on the beaches, maybe we should team up with someone and to go together. That way,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure no one really wants to do it alone. But
Yeah, 100%.
But anyway, we've learnt, we move forward.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you are enjoying the content, please do us a favour. Just hit the like and subscribe button down below for us. It costs you nothing, but it means a lot to our small channel.
Alright guys, but from myself, Sue and Bobby, we'll see you in the next episode, and hopefully we get it right. See ya.